In terms of energy generation, the EPA has a role in the permitting process as it pertains to energy generation. And that role looks a little bit different, whether it's a temporary generating source, a permanent generating source. And really for us, number one was understanding the entire scope of the problem. Number two, understanding what it is the Energy SAR has planned as we move forward. And me as the regional administrator positioning our staff to be at a place where we can work alongside our other federal partners. I'm sure you've heard about plans for power barges. That's going to involve several federal agencies. Just last week, the Department of Energy had sent folks here to meet with the governor's team and the Energy SAR to talk about their role in this process. We're interfacing with other federal partners like the Army Corps of Engineers, the U.S. Coast Guard, the Department of Energy, and others like Fish and Wildlife, who will all have a part in making this happen. And for my part, what I'm most focused on is positioning this agency in a place that once the local government comes up with a plan about how they're going to address these energy issues, both in the immediate, the short, the mid, and the long term, that we stand ready to help in that process and make sure the permits are issued in accordance with the law. The governor's order, I completely understand the basis for it. I think it's very appropriate. And it's exactly what's called for in this moment. So we understand the need for that order. As it pertains to that order, certainly that order will be helpful in expediting things in the government of Puerto Rico here at that level, because there are several agencies, including environmental protection here at the government level, that are going to be involved in this process. For our part, we still have the Clean Air Act in particular. That's going to be something that's going to regulate and have jurisdiction over this process moving forward. Now, the Clean Air Act does offer us certain flexibilities in emergency situations that we're evaluating, because we do view this as an emergency situation. But I can tell you solidly that we know that we can achieve both of these goals together. We can make sure that we can quickly deliver much needed power to the island at a time when it needs it the most, and make sure that we're being protective of the environment and communities. When I say that, what I mean is, we have ongoing efforts for air quality monitoring. We have ongoing efforts here as we work through plans to improve air quality in particular places on the island. Those efforts have not stopped at EPA. Right? But what we're doing is we're recognizing and balancing the emergency situation, and we're working alongside the governor and her team to make that happen. Because with the new federal administration and a new administration here in the government of Puerto Rico, really this week was about aligning our priorities together, understanding what statutory obligations we each have, and taking those and balancing them with this immediate need, with a focus on delivering very quickly, because it's very clear to me the impact that it has here on human health, safety, the economy, and beyond.